In today's analysis, we're going to get right into it, people. Bitcoin is showing signs of weakness on the 4-hour time frame here. We have bearish divergence on the 1-hour time frame. We now have bearish divergence on everything. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking out for. Bigger time frames, smaller time frames. We're jamming right through this. Let's get right into this video, guys. Starting on the 4-hour time frame, zoomed out so we can get kind of a big picture of everything. What I'm seeing up here, guys, you know where I stand. I see a lot of people counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking for an impulsive wave to finish up and sweep these highs. I do not like it. I'm not a fan. This 4 wave is way too big in time for me to be considered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it just looks very out of place and very funky. To me, this is the start of something new. What I want to see is a deeper pullback down in here, so I can then get a more corrective wave, something at least in the shape of an ABC. And I am going to show you guys something I'm really watching out for in today's video as well. We're going to look at S&P 500 in a second. I'm seeing something pretty worrisome over there. But what I want to see is this kind of finish out, get longer in time, get a little bit deeper coming into here, so I can have a really nice corrective move of this initial wave. I am looking at this being finished. That's a finished 5 waves for me. I don't see this being a part of this 5 waves. Now, is it impossible? No. Like that, yeah, it can still be a part of this 5 waves. It's just probabilities with how long in time this was is just not there for me. And what I'm seeing as we zoom in on this corrective structure, on this consolidation up here, I am seeing a W, at least a WXY if this is finished, in which we have a corrective move down, a flat up, another corrective move down. Why am I calling this WXY? Because this wave right here is not impulsive. There's nothing impulsive about this. This is a corrective move. An impulse would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There would be a little candy cane shift down at the end. It's not. It's a corrective wave all freaking day for me. So I would be calling this at the bare minimum a WXY, in which we have probably put in a wave 1, looking to flat down wave 2, big time 3, 4, 5. That is the implications of this move. Again, we're going to go over that smaller time frame stuff in a minute here. I'm not going to just brainwash you right now. But if we have finished here, just know that it is, if we are going to just continue pushing to the upside, it's going to be a big push. If not, we are going to kind of correct down and maybe put in a flat here and then still give you this move at the end of the day, but just sweep liquidity one more time. So a lot of guys out there I know are waiting for just a pump up out of here or waiting for a dump up out of here. And guys, the fact of the matter is things don't go straight up and straight down. They just don't. Market makers are going to get everyone out of the market. They're going to kick everyone out. They're going to scare everyone out. They're going to take everyone out. They're not going to make it easy on you. So viewing this as a WXY, understanding that this is a corrective move, this is not an impulsive move to the downside that is a clear finishing wave. It's just not. The major factor here that is why we need to understand this is a corrective wave is because I can now say, hey, we can have a correction up, a correction down that sweeps the low, an impulsive wave up to finish out a flat correction here. We have hit the 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension beautifully on this last liquidity sweep this morning. We were basically at it, basically came right up, just kind of swept liquidity one more time. Nothing has changed there for me, and this is still my overall view of everything from the same video I posted a couple days ago. Nothing has changed, guys. Nothing has changed. I'm still viewing the market the exact same. All right. This little move here, we did absolutely nothing here. We're at the same level. Same level. What I would love to see is for this to be a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This wave, I can get 5 waves. As you can see, we have this last little 5th wave here. You see the difference. That's 5. This is 3. 1, 2, 3. I can get an impulse here into a flat correction here. Let me just draw in an ABC. Finished. And now we are primed and we are ready to dump on down at least to 96K. I could pull fib targets. There's very nice liquidity at 96K. There's good liquidity at 86K. Where you at? 86, just looking at certain heat maps. And then there's good liquidity at 79K. These are key levels for me right now. But the 1-to-1 comes in at 96K. Would love to see that move happen. Even 96 though, guys, is not going to be deep enough for me to really like a move up out of here. I would love to see 86. I would love to see 86 tagged. That way I can get this nice deep move, and then we can get a corrected move up. From there, I can look at it as a flat. We can actually come sweep liquidity, and then we can come down to 60K. This is so far in the future. I do not want to melt your brains with all these counts and all these structures. I just want to kind of give you a quick glimpse as to where my head is at with everything. There is a reason I am calling for these certain counts on the smaller time frames, and it has to do with the bigger time frame picture, okay? I'm not just bearish for the hell of it, guys. I understand this looks very bullish up here right now. I understand this looks like a consolidation. We are breaking out. It looks like a no-brainer. We're gonna come up and take these highs. I just think there's something different in store for BTC and for markets. As we look at S&P 500, we did take all-time high, swept all-time high, as BTC still is underperforming and not taking its all-time high out. S&P 500 has hit its 1618 extension of a corrective move here. Guys, this worries me for many reasons, but as you can see, we're at the 1618. If we reject here, if we start filling these gaps, look at gap right there, gap right there, gap right there, gap right here. There's so many gaps that need to get filled on S&P. I'm genuinely concerned that we have a correction down, a correction up that just swept the highs. Guys, a flat is staring me right in the face on the chart for S&P 500. This is a scary count. I'm not saying it's 100% happening, but it's there. It's there. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we absolutely tanked. If something happened, markets tanked 20% here, and I'm not like, hey, you guys have seen me make these calls before. It's for a reason. This is an ultra bearish count. We're gonna go over some alternatives here, but if this was to play out, then we would be looking at something like this for BTC. We would be looking at an impulsive C leg of a flat here coming down to these targets sooner rather than later. This would still be an impulse. This would still be a flat correction. Nothing would have changed up here except what is to follow is a very impulsive wave rather than just a corrective zigzag and then we hit up. We would be getting an impulsive wave for the C leg of our A, B, C flat, which swept the highs, correction down, correction up, swept the highs, and then impulse down. And then we can rip to the highs, right? If S&P was to give that 20% dump, BTC would give a 40% dump, most likely. That is what we're looking at here, 40% down to 60, 65K, somewhere in there. There is a lot of liquidity down here as well, guys. Looking at certain heat maps, right? I'm not trying to scare you into making any rash decisions. I just, in good faith, I need to bring these counts to your attention because I would feel like a piece of shit if I didn't warn you about it, okay? What is a more likely scenario for S&P 500? Probably, unless a meteor hits Earth and we get that 20% dump, what probably is going to happen is we have a 1, 2, this is a 3, going to come down, fill some of these gaps into 4, have some type of almost extended 5th wave, but not quite. We'll put in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure to finish out this move up for the S&P 500 right here. As you can see, we would still be getting a retrace here. for BTC, we would still expect a retrace. Maybe, I mean, shoot, maybe even something like this, right? That doesn't actually come down and mega sweep the lows with that 40% dump, but S&P would give you a 10% dump, you know, 7, 6, 7, 8% dump. BTC can hook us up with an 18% dump. That if S&P dumped 8%, BTC would dump 18% easily, right? And then we can continue on to the upside. I'm really liking more downside here rather than sweeping the upper, upper portion of liquidity here at 112, 113, or hitting up to the highs at 130, 140, 150. I'm really liking more downside here, guys. Nothing has changed for me. Nothing has changed for me. I still am sitting in the same stance I have been sitting at over here. All right? But it just takes time for this stuff to play out. It really does. All right, that's my Sunday update. Like the video if you watched all the way through. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to trade this stuff, guys, Blofin is my main exchange. They're no KYC because we don't like to KYC. You sign up with your email. They are the best no KYC exchange out right now. They are the most legit no KYC exchange out right now. I've been using them for a year and a half. Love them. If you want to give them a try, I hooked you guys up with the best promotion they have running right now. Here it is. Pause the screen. You get deposit bonuses. You get trading bonuses up to $3,500 in additional bonuses plus VIP reduced trading fees. If you use the code ChartJunkies when you sign up, or smash the link down below right here, Blofin, code ChartJunkies, or hit the link if you want to give them a try. Also, if you want to follow my trades plus so much more, check out the premium Discord. If you're in the free Discord, that is pinned in the first comment down below. Just click upgrade here. There's also a direct link right here for the premium Discord discount or Discord. This discount code is not active anymore. I gotta fix that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. We'll see what BTC has in store for us. Trade safe, everyone. Love you. Bye.